What is up, guys? It is AJ from MMA Experts, and we are talking about the fight between Curtis Millender and Sabah Homasi. Should be a fun one at 170 pounds. Sabah Homasi, very impressive Bellator debut. Quick knockout in about 17 seconds. For Curtis Millender, I believe it was a decision victory. Yes, unanimous decision over Moses Marietta. Other than that, he fought in the UFC. He did lose 2 straight and ended up getting cut, but he was 3-2 in the octagon, so not a bad record. Was on a good win streak. Has a win over Thiago Alves, Max Griffin, and Sead Badaharza. So, in my opinion, he did fairly well, and his losses were against good guys, Bilal Muhammad and Elizio Zaleski. So it's not like he was fighting bums and getting washed out by guys making their UFC debuts or guys on losing streaks. He was fighting guys that were pretty good. Now, Sabah Homasi also was in the octagon. I know that he didn't do too well. I think Al Hassan really beat him up. Yes, and his 3 straight losses in the octagon, actually. Timeen stopped him. Abdul Razak Al Hassan beat him twice. Now, this matchup, let's get into some notes and talk about this fight. So, for Homasi, as I said, UFC veteran, also an Ultimate Fighter veteran, big power. As I mentioned, the quick KO in his Bellator debut. A decent striker overall, with alright takedowns against the fence. He's a decent fighter. Everywhere I'd say he's a decent fighter, and he does have a bit of pop in his hands. Now, Millender, really nice leg kicks. Decent straight punches, too. He's pretty quick. And also has looked vulnerable on the ground, which is one flaw we saw in the UFC in his last 2 losses there when he was cut. Now, I still think Millender here is going to be victorious. I think he's a bit better than Sabah Homasi everywhere. I think he wins a unanimous decision. I know Millender's kind of known for just going to decision. I know John McCarthy mentioned something like that in his previous bout in the commentary, was saying, he's a guy that's really good, but he'll go the distance with guys and kind of get comfortable in there, which, he still wins, but at the end of the day, he's not getting the impressive finishes. And, if you play like that, play it safe, sometimes you never know, you could end up getting caught later. So, I feel like hopefully he pushes the gas a bit here and puts it on Sabah Homasi. Granted, I don't think he wins by stoppage. I think he wins a good, hard-fought decision. I think it'll be fairly dominant, but Sabah Homasi's a tough guy, but I do have Millender winning. He's also a minus 280 favorite to the plus 220 dog. I wouldn't bet $280 on him to win because Homasi does have some pop, and if he lands, he could win by knockout against anybody. So I'd pass on the bet on this one, but at the end of the day, I do think Millender gets it done. So if you're feeling that confidence in him too, I think put some money down on him. But personally, I'm going to skip it. Should be a fun one here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, subscribe, turn on those post notifications, follow my social medias, Instagram and Twitter, and I will see you guys in the next video.